Hello everyone, Tymerover here. Welcome back to another episode of Stellaris. We are playing as the Tymebot Architects, a machine intelligence in the Synthetic Dawn expansion here. Things are going fairly well. Our empire has grown rather big. I believe, currently the biggest empire. But who knows? I mean, in terms of planet size, we do not know. Can we get a bead on the number of planets everybody has? Eh, probably somewhere. Contacts. No, I thought maybe this would show, but they're not. I mean, most people, we do have a decent number of people that actually like us. Um, has a truce rivaling. Yeah, you're rivaling us. You guys are rivaling us as well. Yeah, we don't really have that many other rivals, to be perfectly honest. Most people actually like us. We are in a very sort of mellow galaxy right now. Um, but regardless, I mean, last episode we retook some territory. We colonized Icheon in the we colonized in the Icheon system here in order to push our borders out because we wanted Lusar Prime here, which was a really nice planet. We got the Beltharian here, we got some pets and all that fun stuff. But unfortunately, the Silicron Inquiries, which is another machine intelligence, pushed their borders out and took over this territory. So we had to do some, wow, mineral. We are capped on minerals, really. Well, we probably should do something about that. We do have a number of upgrades to take care of, so we'll probably invest in that since we're not really near war with anybody. So we'll look at doing that, and as well as we have a ton of stuff we have not set up yet. So we'll be looking at, setting all these systems up with our construction ships. But like I was saying, we had the intended goal to colonize Lusar because of how nice it was, but their borders, came into play and took over that. So we had to first build a frontier outpost. Well, we colonized Icheon, and then we built a frontier outpost to blob out a little bit more, and we ended up retaking the Maroc system with really nice research, as well as Lusar, and we were able to finally colonize last episode. So luckily that didn't really cause too much gripe with the Silicon Inquiries, and they did not try to. I was really worried that they were going to colonize that planet. Thankfully, they did not, and we managed to push out their borders before they could and actually colonize it. But they do have a little bit of a fleet running around in our territory, which I'm okay with. I'm not too concerned about that. You know what? Are you over here? Yes, you are. You know what? Go ahead and set up the. Ooh, that's a good mineral spot there. 3 for 90. You're gonna go set that up, and then you're gonna come over here and set up this. That's 8. One of these must have a really big. Whoa, 6. Look at that. Tell you what, you're gonna do this one first. Stop. You're going to finish this one. And then you are going to come over here and build a mining station there and build a mining station there. It just makes more sense. I don't know why you would fly all the way over here, do this, and then come back over and do that. Unless you're pathing based on shortest exit point, I guess. I don't know. Interesting. Where's my other construction ship? Over here as well. Well, let's get you to come over here and build up this station here. And then I'll have you build that one. And then come over here and build this one. Please and thank you. And we still have... Ooh, well, you know what? Research all the things up there. I think we still have... Yeah, we got a couple bits and pieces over here. Yeah, this one's giving some physics research. Now, we do have a really nice Gaia world right in our territory, right in our backyard. But unfortunately, it is a holy world. And who's protecting it? Well, it's this silly fallen empire right down here, which unfortunately we're not going to be taking on anytime soon. So that is a thing. Um, hmm. Are you guys trying to... Colonize here. You are a science ship. Interesting. Where's my science ships at? Way over there. You know what? I'd like to get you to come over here, to be perfectly honest. Because if we can grab this system, that would probably be ideal. Well, not ideal, but strategically be ideal. Let me just stop your actions. Survey, and survey the system. Do that, and that'll be fine and dandy. I should probably... Oh, this was a Spectre. Right, we have a couple different things in these territories here. Whoa. Oh, wait, yes. I thought that... For some reason, I was like thinking the Gaia world was down here, and I thought I missed a planet over there. Did we survey all these systems? It looks like it.
Planetary surface.
We got a ocean world there. We still have planets within our borders that we have not colonized, but they're all rather small planets. Although this Alpine world is pretty nice. As machine intelligence, we do have 100% habitability on any planet type. See, we got an Arctic world here, 20. We got a 21 Alpine world. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and try to get max colonies going on here. I am going to... We're doing all right with energy, although we may be taking a hit here shortly. Yeah, see, we got all these... I want to prioritize minerals, although we're hitting the caps here. And Valentine, what do you got going for you? Get you to upgrade that mineral. And we are still building some researchers here, but I think we can queue up a couple more pops here as well. Battery. Let's get you a battery there. And then I guess just research. Build. Yeah, we have everything else. Mineral processing, you don't get many minerals. Now we could turn some of these blank areas into minerals. Could be something we do. Let's clear out the blockers for the research tiles. We may try to add more minerals, although we are rather mineral rich right now. That will change though as the game progresses. Romston, you got some pops building, so you're fine. And Aloyser Prime, we got you in our area here. Do we have this building? No. So we're going to be looking to get that, what is it called for machine intelligence? I don't know. The building that lets you observe these alien pets and stuff. But first things first, I want... Start me a researcher. Because I need the spare part depot. You. And then you're going to be... You know what? You move over there. Work this building. This guy's going to come in. And then we'll do a little swap. We'll do a little swap around there. I'm tempted to focus entirely on research for right now. We'll set up this Beltharian at some... You know what? Yeah. Let's go ahead. We'll get three researchers. We'll throw down a battery here, battery there, battery. Ooh, we even have another Beltharian there that's locked. We can't get to just yet, but that is really nice. Throw that there. We got the miners. We got a mining station here. And then we might throw in a couple more miners. We do need another miner for this plot right there. So I'm going to throw down one more. We'll revisit it at some point. Yeah, I think what we're going to do is I'm going to kick out another colony ship. We might be spreading ourselves a bit too wide, but I suppose that's alright. Let me look. I feel like there might have been reasons that we did not do this. Alright, yeah, the building cost, it's going to take a lot longer to deal with. I guess I could just use the expansion planner. That would be the smart thing to do. Take a look at size. Is colonizable. You got... Oh, right. So that's part of the reason. Where are you at? You're going to take a ton of influence. Way over there. They probably wouldn't like that if I colonize there. You are society generator. over here. It's not the greatest. I wish... Do I have access through here? Probably not. You guys probably closed your borders off to us. No, you did not. My construction ships are kind of busy, but I might try to put... You are doing all that. You are just doing this. So what I'm going to do is after you do that, I'd like for you to come over here and build me a wormhole station. Please and thank you. Has not been surveyed. Interesting. That could probably... That's actually going to be probably a nice research area there. So you are way over here, auto-exploring. You are way over there, exploring this. That's okay. Go ahead and survey that after you're finished. I'm going to try to drop a wormhole here to see if we can reach over here. Because I can't put wormhole stations in enemy territory, or not enemy territory, but other empires' territory. But... I'll see, it's not going to reach, is it? Because this is only reaching to sort of halfway in there. Eventually, we might be able to. It probably would be better to build it over here. And we might, at some point, be able to reach into these little areas here. But that's left to be seen. Are you moving yet? Where are you? You're in here. Not yet. Oh, we got some traditions. We finished that. Supremacy. I mean, we've already started down supremacy, but I'm wondering if there's any other things that would be more beneficial for right now. Because we're sort of in a peacetime situation right now, and I'm not too concerned. I mean, discovery would be nice, but we're not... I don't know how much more surveying we're going to be really doing right now. I mean, assist research now also produces 1 unity is pretty nice. Of course, supremacy, we might jump into a war at some point here. I don't know how many. I think we only have a few rivals right now, since most people like us, so it's not that big of a deal. We could start down like domination, which I'm not too keen on. What's versatility here? Pop build cost reduced by 10%. That is actually pretty nice. Given that we're planning on colonizing a lot of planets here. So, oh, I gotta pause this. We're hit our mineral cap yet again. You know what? Let's go ahead and kick out a couple more ships here. Although, have we actually looked at our ship designer recently? Yeah. See, I kind of wanted to redesign our ships a little bit. Because we do have... What do we have? We do have battleships. Yeah, maybe that's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. We'll spend our minerals to build up our fleet. But first, I do want to take a look at a couple things here. Give me 1 second. I want to pull up something because I had planned out fleet makeup that I was hoping to use. Okay, what in terms of shield penetration do we have here? Just the energy cipher. Energy siphons, I should say. What are we researching? Got the kinetic artillery coming in 73 months, apparently. Sheesh. Yeah, our research is really, really poor. Although this is insanely high in terms of research cost. Yeah, I think what we need to do is we need to build up our populations a little bit more before we colonize any other planets. Um, and I have not started building that yet, so that is okay. You know what? Go ahead and upgrade spaceports here. Go ahead and upgrade you. Upgrade you. There we go. Build these spaceports. That'll be good. And how's your? Ooh, you would do well with a observatory. Increase that nice inner research gain. You. Yeah, you're not doing the greatest either. All right, so let's take a look at our ships. I mean, our ship design right now, we're limited in what technology we currently have. Um, I mean, right now, I think our best setup here is the advanced railguns. And I don't really have anything above that. I mean, I'm looking for the plasma weapons that do damage versus that do armor damage. But I mean, right now, I think we'll be okay with replacing these railguns. I think that's going to be just fine. More advanced computer, don't have anything there. Um, and we need some power. So what I usually do is I just go ahead and autocomplete, see what the best setup here is. Do we really need the armor on these ships? Probably not, but I don't know if we can afford. Yeah, see, this is going to take a little bit more power than we can give. So I guess that's okay for right now until we get some additional power um, moving forward. I mean, I could probably add small shields. Yeah, so I could add level 1 deflectors and gain a little bit more shield usage. So that would give me 100 versus 60 with zero armor, 11%. I mean, the biggest thing, I think overall, we'll just go with this setup for right now for those guys. And we do have the Shield Buster tech here, which, I mean, for the most part is okay. I mean, quite honestly, the railguns take out shields too. Like they do bonus damage versus shields anyway. What's the damage output on these? 2.05. I might just replace this. We may stop using the Shield Buster class because we don't really have any damage dealers with this. The auto cannons would give some armor penetration, but the small version they don't have that, so we can't put that on the Corvettes. So I don't think I'll worry about this ship. I will upgrade that. Bloop, 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 and autocomplete just to get it sort of primed here. You do 7.10. You know what? We will. I mean, we'll just standardize. That's fine. Throw that on there. And yes. Eventually, I'm going to have two different kinds of ships, but we don't have the technology yet for the setup that I kind of want. So we'll play it as is. Destroyers, same deal. I mean, we do not have the damage dealers that the technology that I kind of want. Um, but I think we can use kinetic battery. I think that's what I want. Yeah, because this will be my kinetic artillery here. So we're going to use this. Now this does 14.17, which is pretty good. Damaged both armor and shields. And this one's going to basically be a shield tripper. And that's essentially it. And let's go with a medium bow here. Excuse me. No, wait, no, sorry. We want some point defense over here, which currently we just have the flak batteries there. And yes, we want this to be our kinetic ship. Kinetic shield breaker. Nah, just kinetic D. Kinetic destroyer. And then go ahead and autocomplete. Let's see what this gives me here. We only have afterburners, so I suppose that's okay. We do have additional shields, but I don't know if that's gonna. You know what? Let's just. I want top shields here. Well, we can add additional shield there. All right, then we're at 0. We have all the computer stuff. Okay, kinetic Ds are going to be saved. And that is going to be fine. We're just going to start working off these plans for right now. I mean, our fleet, these two are essentially what we're at right now, but that's going to have to be it. Plasma too. I do want plasma ships at some point. But we don't have any of those right now, so we're not going to worry about updating the plans. Nor do we have torpedoes. Well, do we have torpedoes? Do we have a torpedo ship or torpedoes? I can't remember if we've actually researched those. I'm guessing no, since I can't put in those sections. Yeah, we haven't gotten any torpedoes yet, so we're not going to worry too much about that. Cruisers. And yeah, the battleships are just going to be long-range behemoths. So what we want here is just the long range there. And yeah, more long range and more long range. That's essentially all we're going to take with these. They're just going to pummel the long-range weapons from afar, when and if, whenever we have them. And do we not have... I mean, afterburners are kind of useless, I feel, on battleships. So I don't think we're going to actually use those. Long-range long-range artillery. Okay. I'm going to... artillery. My gosh, I'm like blanking. Whoa. I don't know what we want to name this. I think artillery. I mean, it's basically going to be a long-range attacker, so I'm just going to put artillery. I think that's fine. There we go. Go ahead and save that. And I think we're going to go ahead and put a cut in this episode. Sorry for the long-winded talking. We didn't really get much done. But that's all right. We are going to start building out some ships just because we kind of need them. Yeah, I do not want this at all. Can we just... Because I haven't built any yet. I'm just going to delete it. Same with the cruisers. I mean, actually, I think we do have some cruisers, yeah. So we're going to want to keep this around in order to build it out. But I'm going to set up actual setup with cruisers and battleships for the ships that I eventually want, as well as for the corvettes and destroyers, and rename them how I want to rename them. Because right now the Shield Buster and the Kushana, yeah, we really don't need. I don't want those. I hate those. I started using in a previous game, or my solo game, 2 types of ships for each class, and it's worked out pretty darn well. So I think I'm going to try to convert those over at some point. But because we are hitting our mineral cap, we will want to actually take on, I think, more fleet power, because we do have a naval capacity, a high naval capacity, and we're only sort of at half that. So we're going to want to take a look at that later on. But that's enough for this episode. Thanks everyone for watching. Hope you're enjoying yourselves. Let me know by hitting that like button. And if you want to see more content, I strongly urge you to subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, we'll see you next time, folks. Bye-bye.